nerves when people are rewarded for having bad sportsmanship? By the end of my speech, I have to persuade my audience on why not all athletic participants should get a trophy. Many of us have received a trophy or multiple trophies depending on how athletic we were. Many of us have also witnessed people receive trophies for not putting in any hard work. I believe that not all athletic participants should receive a trophy because some have poor sportsmanship, some do not show up to practices or games, and some are not willing to put in the time and effort into the sport. The first thought I want to talk about is why not all athletic participants should receive a trophy for having poor sportsmanship. Most people have been involved in sports or other extracurricular activities. In the article titled, "Should Every Young Athlete Get a Trophy?" from the New York Times, many children expect to receive a trophy for just participating and not having good sportsmanship. Also, from the same article titled, "Should Every Young Athlete Get a Trophy?" by the New York Times, many children just forget about the trophies they have and leave them in a corner to just be thrown out. Many athletes show great sportsmanship with other teammates, but then there are some who do not want to shake hands at the end of a game. When athletes show poor sportsmanship, it shows how they were treated growing up, and also shows they will receive a trophy anyways. This is why children who have poor sportsmanship should not receive trophies. Now that I have discussed why athletes should not receive a trophy for having poor sportsmanship, next I will be talking about why they should not receive a trophy for not showing up to practices or games. Were you someone that did not show up to a practice or game while being an athlete? If so, this is why you should not have received a trophy. Many children think it's okay to just skip practices and miss games, but it does not help the child improve or learn anything. In the article titled, "Sports in America, Should Everyone Get a Trophy?" by Chris Elliott, children will still get rewarded for missing practices and games, which is not okay. Children need to learn at a young age that it's not okay to miss practice and games, and so they'll be more responsible when they are older and can appreciate what their parents are putting in and can be held accountable for their actions. Many children need to earn rewards by showing up to practices and to games and working hard at what they are trying to accomplish. According to the article titled, "Our Participation Awards Hurting Our Youth Athletes by the Season." Now that I have talked about why athletes should not receive a trophy for missing practices or games, I will finally be talking about why athletes should not receive a trophy for not putting in enough time and effort into the sport. The final reason athletes should not receive a trophy is because they do not put enough time and effort into the sport they are playing. Many children do not know the value of putting in time or effort into a sport. Some of the children are forced to play by their parents and do not make an effort to attempt to play. According to the article titled, "Are Participation Trophies Good or Bad?" by Trophies, Custom, Plaques, and Medals, K2 Awards and Apparel. Most of the children participating in athletic events do not know where they want to be at in a couple of years and are not actually trying in the games, according to Against Trophies, No More Participation Medals by Blue Ridge Outdoors magazine. In conclusion, I wanted to talk about why not all athletic participants should receive a trophy. Now that I have explained to you that not all athletic participants should receive a trophy because some have very poor sportsmanship, some do not show up to games and miss practices, and some do not put enough time and effort into the sport they are playing. So, the ending statement that I will leave you with today is next time you enroll your child into an athletic organization, think about how they can become a great athlete and how they can earn themselves a trophy. Also, think about when you're putting your child into the sport. Do they want to play the sport, or are you forcing them into just playing the sport? Ask your child, do you really want to play this sport? Or do you want to do a different sport? Encourage them to become active and to get involved in the sport they are playing in and not just sit on the sidelines and be bored at the sport. Thank you.